Hello everybody and welcome back to the Once Upon a Galaxy developer stream. My name is Zachary Brady. I am the marketing manager here at Once Upon a Galaxy. Welcome everybody in the chat. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. We've got a lot of amazing developments coming for Once Upon a Galaxy. I'll be excited to share a little bit more of that later. I think we're just going to play some games. Probably do some more live lobbies today than I've done in the past because I've been addicted to this. It's been great. Absolutely love all of the wonderful feedback and all the wonderful players we've had join our community recently. Y'all have been just amazing. Alrighty, so we'll just jump right into an async game. We'll run a couple of these as we wait for people to filter in. We'll probably get a good raid here from Yuck here soon. And once Yuck's raid comes over, then we'll probably launch some live lobbies and see where we go from there. So we have this little piggy, a Jack Sparrow, and a Merrily. I am absolutely addicted to hitting the reroll button, so I'll probably do that just to see. Though I do like Merrily. You know, I'm gonna just take Merrily. I haven't played with Merrily a ton. Ooh, I have a free deck here. So I think that'll probably be fine. I think I like my original deck better. Let's see here. I always try to make Anubis work, and it just doesn't quite seem to get there for me. Yeah, let's go a little bit more of these Fae. I'm not big on Black Hole. We want to be casting spells, so I think I want to try to include a Moppet as well, even though that's usually a trap for me. This cares about spells? Sure. Okay. Giving Tree cares about spells in the mid-game. I'm okay with that. All these other things care about spells in a decent way or payoffs. So I think I'd rather have Flopsy than Fairy Godfather is kind of the answer. I'm a big fan of Flopsy. Look at Flopsy. Big fan of the old Flopsy. Welcome, Ginger Gamer. So with Merrily, especially in the first couple turns, I really like to prioritize this left slot because it is getting one bigger. So I always like to just take advantage of that in the early turns. Might as well take care of your early turn advantage. We're going to put Despicable Shmee back here, just in case something like that happens. Especially with the Laser Shark in front, there's a good chance that Laser Shark eventually gets attacked down, even if it gets to attack first. And then if you happen to still need an attacker, you then have your Despicable Shmee. I could take Daughter of Athena here. Again, it gets the boost, or I could just take Rose and continue to the boost. I think I'm just going to take Rose. I really just want to keep pumping all the stats on my team. Same thing with Thorn. And I think we're okay because we already have these two pumped, that we should still win this fight. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, oh, look at that. We get to get a pumpkin spice latte. Any of these free spells are really, really important for Merrily because we really just want to pump up the jams. I'm doing fantastic. It's gonna be pretty bright for my stream today because we have a nice warm 75 degrees Celsius here in Seattle, Washington, where I live, and so we have a nice big sunshine. So I've just been soaking it all in. We'll see if it holds up through the day, but I think it should. All right, we'll take a Pirate here because we can put Hunter in the front slot. Plus, it's a pirate, which is good for us. We will take a Pan Shadow. I really like Pan Shadow here because we know we're going to have Silver Roses and Silver Thorns, which we're still pretty likely to see. And this does increase their buffs, which is pretty nice. Okay, we got there. We got there. Alrighty. Santa Claus is very tempting. Santa Claus is very tempting. At a 3/9, the likelihood of him surviving is pretty good. I'm not that big of a believer in Santa Claus. I feel like you have to move off fairly quickly. I could just cast a spell here. I think I'm okay with our board except for the Thorn. So I think I'm going to cast the Twinkle Twinkle. Yeah, perfect. And I was going to grab the top left slot anyway. I kind of want this character, but we're just going to make sure we get our stat increase, our free stat increase from our captain here. I think that's, for me, that's kind of the name of the game with Merrily, is just trying to figure out how often can you take the leftmost character, even though it's random, and how often can you cast spells. Good clean sweep there. Okay, we'll take the silver as it's free. Ooh, a True Love's Kiss. So the thing that a True Love's Kiss does is, beyond the fact that it's going to upgrade the character, is it's going to keep the buff that we have on that character. So, for example, if I want to turn this Minotaur, which we got a 3/3 buff on, actually got 6, or no, we only got 3, because the other +1 was from silvering. So it would make my blues better, or my rares better, but I think I gotta take Blackbeard's Parrots. We're already kind of on this pirate plan. Okay, we'll take the gold while we can. Quite large. This will be a good True Love's Kiss target later. Wand of Strength is fantastic. So I think of all the captains, this is one of my favorite captains to cast Twinkle Twinkle on. And the reason being is you start to load up on things like this and her own ability, and Twinkle Twinkle's original effect, and you end up getting very large statted things early on in the game. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this Moppet because again, I think we're in the camp that we're gonna probably get free spells. None of these are particularly great for what we want to do right now, so we're just going to cast the spell. Let's cast it on Moppet and try to see if we can make sure that she lives and gets us free spells. Ooh, we are not going to live. That is a tough one. But only half heart lost, not the end of the world. I'm half tempted to just cast another spell. I think I will. Ooh, brutal. Medusa in the left slot means that she's cursed, so she's not going to get the buffs. Over the Rainbow seems great for next turn, so we just have to kind of survive another turn. I believe we're definitely going to survive this turn. Hopefully Moppet gets to survive. I think is possible. No! Attack order. Sad. Okay. So not too big a fan of Shape Inspector. I guess we have buffs on 3 slots. We might get another one. It's a pirate too? Sure, okay. I've talked myself into it. 28 is pretty good. Again, I'm going to cast this spell. Keep getting this thing pumped up. Keep our Moppet. Maybe it'll get to survive at some point here, though we're probably almost to the point we should be pivoting off. Oof. Oof. Brutal. Okay, I love me a Giving Tree when I can get it. I think we're done with Despicable Smee. And actually, we want to put Giving Tree here, because I believe it's going to keep the entire slot buff, which is good. Lost in the Woods is good. Free spell. Tavern. Great. Alright. That is all acceptable news for us. So it's a little awkward. I kind of want to keep Blackbeard's Parrot. Guess we'll do this. We'll do this. Well, Stroke, that was mean. And the turn I was gonna get to use Moppet. How could you, Captain Crispy? How could you? Just maximum rude. Okay. I am going to do this. Ooh. I kind of want this silver Moppet, but passing on the silver Moppet is going to allow me to add another silver back into my shops. And Wicked Witch is very good when we have this huge slot 1 buff. So I'll take the Wicked Witch here. Uh-oh. I'm glad I took the Wicked Witch, though we missed the middle. So we're going to take half a heart here. How happy have I been with the Steam launch from a marketing perspective? Just blown away. It's been amazing. We've been working for, man, a year plus now. on the beta for Android and iOS, and so we knew we had a community that was very committed, and we, I think, even underestimated how amazing this switch to Steam was going to bring in new players, and it was huge, and we are just blown away by the positive reviews, which have all helped. Again, that helps Steam continue to market us, and it's been great. And then all the streamers who've come along, it's been a fun time. If you do stream, you'll catch me. I'll come on usually late in the evening on the main account. I'll make sure to give people follows and hang out in people's chats for a little bit, because that is sort of what I live for. Well, unfortunately here, Down Came the Rain only buffs the front slots, which we already have slot buffs in. We really need a targeted one for this back, but none of these characters do quite enough. So I'm going to cast the Down in the Rain just to give us another buff here. We'll have triggered this, so next time we're good to go. Wicked Witch still hitting the far right is a little tough, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. This Wicked Witch is large enough that we're gonna be fine. We're not gonna get to trigger the Moppet, unfortunately, but acceptable. Okay, I'm gonna cast 3 bags full because that's what I wanted. Get me a breadcrumbs. Let's us cast again. Okay, so our stats still here aren't super large, and we have some room to spare, so I might still cast another. Captain Hook is not bad, but I don't think it does enough for what we want to do. So the question is, where am I casting this Grodo? I think I'm going to be moving off of Moppet here soon, so I'm just going to cast it on the Wicked Witch. Perfect Wicked Witch target there. So we got the clean, wasn't really a 2-for-1 because this chip is going to be a bit awkward. Man, we are going to take full hard damage here. I think we're in a boat where we're going to be trying to survive and get top 3. I think it's time to through the Looking Glass the Moppet. Ooh, that's a good piece of candy. We are at 1 heart now. So the question is it better to take Tin Man than Shipshape Inspector? We don't really have very many animals, though losing a this is just a larger statted thing. I think we'll take this. None of these are particularly great, if I'm being honest, for where we're at now. We're just too late for Gravity Will to do much of anything. Dragon Dice means we're gonna have to start taking dragons at commons again. I think we're still too slow. I think I'll just take the luckier chest. Okay, looks like we did make it to top 3. Wicked Witch got a perfect hit there. That's where it's just going to help us really clean up shop here. Okay, we still lost, but I'm actually glad this Captain Hook didn't hit us. There's a good chance they have a Hunter's Horn. Again, always casting the Lost in the Woods when I can on this Captain. I'll take the Long John. Man, we are just struggling to survive. I guess the Boon Will helps us complete our quest here. So I'll do this. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Mercy, I think. Big fan of Mercy. Still think we're in probably some trouble here. Gonna take the loss here. Chip is very powerful. You know, barrel and goodie bag. Yep. All right. Well, we got top 3. Not bad for our first async run of the day. I feel like that went okay. Definitely one of those runs where we made a lot of good decisions, but we started to falter short in the mid to late game about having a really solid "what do we do now" plan, and that got us top 3, and that's good enough, right? But it won't win us a lobby. All right, let's start a live lobby here. See if anybody else wants to come join us. Exactly. GG top 3, always good. Lobby code up here on the screen. XEWX. Type it in chat as well. And thank you guys all for joining. We have a lot of cool things coming down the pipeline here in the next month or so. Like, I am pleased to announce that we can say that we are planning set to launch to be in October. So that's our current plan. So gear up, it's coming soon, coming down the pipeline. We're super excited about everything we have in store. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I also have some things to spoil later today that we're bringing out for next month's patch. Yeah, the new Galaxy Pass is coming soon. Hannibal is going to be our premium captain. You may have seen him off of Thing in the Ice or Co-Captain Corsair. Yeah, awesome stuff. I'm super excited for Hannibal. Plus, the elephant is just like the cutest. Like, in fact, I'm just going to put the elephant on my screen here while we're waiting for people to join in, because I cannot resist this little cute elephant. Where is he at? There he is. He'll just sit over here with me. Alrighty. Yes, Jason 2. Alright, I think I'm going to fire with 4. Let's get this thing rolling. Get some of these live lobby reps in. Yeah. Alright, we got Karen, Athena, and Little Genie. I think I'm going to play Karen. This is a captain that, like, I haven't quite figured out all the details of how I want to play it. But I am a sucker for when this thing gets to pop off. Let's see here. I think all of these are acceptable. Let's see what other things I have, if anything I want to do. Yeah, all those seem fine. So I really like Jack in the Box early, so that's fantastic for us. I'm going to supplement that by taking an Itsy Bitsy Spider to make sure... just to make sure we have a little bit of stats on board. But Jack in the Box is really good with Charon, because both the box and Jack will get the farewell bonus. And whenever you buff a token, it keeps its buff. So even if I move Jack in the Box out of the first slot, Jack is going to be a 2/2 now, which is excellent for us. I like Plunder Penny. So I like putting Plunder Penny in the first slot to make sure she gets attacks. The danger now is, do I want Jack to be getting the buffs, or do I want Plunder Penny to be getting the buffs? I don't really know. If I'm not taking her, I think I'm taking Baby Dragon, just, again, for more stats. Okay, am I an egg gamer, chat? Am I an egg gamer? I think I'm an egg gamer on turn 2. Because I really want to get the chance to high roll early legendaries, so I can maybe get our Hercules online, because it is in my deck list. So we will see if we come to regret that. Brutal. I think we are going to regret that, but we'd already taken half a heart, so losing a full heart here doesn't matter a ton. It does mean we can't be very risky with future plays. Not a big fan of this shop selection, so I think I'm going to Silvery Moon the Mysterious Egg, trying to find a gold. Similar reasons why we took Mysterious Egg. I'm going to gamble here and take the Karma Chameleon. We have... Our Jack is now at 3/3. I think that's good enough to fight through this turn 3 and not have to get the buff. And I would really like to get... Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Change your mind. Oh, it was too slow. Quite make it. I don't think we would have made it anyway. I meant to put Karma Chameleon up here. I was just too slow after I hit ready. Silver Baby Dragon. So the one of the awkward elements here. Do this. With Charon is that when we find golds, we need to make sure they come to the board, so then we can replace them. So the awkward thing there is going to be this way. Taking this silver Jack in the Box over, say, the silver Itsy Bitsy, is that if we get a gold Jack in the Box, I don't know if we're going to want to replace it because we're doing this scaling thing with Charon. I think it'll be fine. Famous last words. Okay. Yeah. There we go. It's a good victory for us. Frankenstein is an excellent epic to get. We'll replace Baby Dragon with Dash. That's good. Okay, so here's an example of what I was talking about. So I really want to draft this Baby Dragon to my board. Because if I draft this Baby Dragon to my board and then replace it, Charon's buff is going to get bonkers. The problem is I kind of want to keep Karma Chameleon. I kind of want to keep Jack in the Box. I kind of want to keep Jill Sunshine, right? I kind of want to keep all of these things. But I can't now. So I think I have to get rid of Karma Chameleon for Baby Dragon. Interesting. So, Breadcrumbs lets us find gold faster, which is really good. Lucky Chest is obviously good because it'll mean that we can turn some of our things, like hopefully a gold Jill Sunshine, into a rare treasure, which would be excellent. Magic Acorn's good because we have Jill Sunshine already. I think I have to take Breadcrumbs, though, to keep digging for these golds. I'm not still sure how much I need to commit to finding gold with Charon, but it's felt pretty important in most of my runs. Because the runs where you don't find any golds at all, I feel like you tend to struggle. So we'll take a nameless one and we'll replace our thing there. So you'll see our buff is now +6/+6. Ooh, we found the True Love's Kiss. So will True Love's Kiss the Frankenstein? Always Long John Silver! I swear he has a crush on me or I have a crush on him. I cannot avoid the True Love's Kiss into Long John Silver. It's just meant to be. It's just meant to be. Maybe I like his fuzzy bunny slipper. Maybe I like the little sleeper cap that his parrot has. Maybe it's the big red beard. I just have a sense of kinship with him. Well, we're hoping for another True Love's Kiss. So all of these are good cards. I kind of like all of these, but none of these are golds. And again, we're really digging for gold. So I'm gonna cast Lost in the Woods. And bam, we found a gold. So Jill Sunshine, very good. Spiked Shield, Pipe and Hot Pie, and Heartbreaker Bow. Usually I like to take the Heartseeker Bow because I tend to have hunt characters, but I think we're just taking a Spiked Shield. Seems fine. And then again, we're going to want to replace our Jill Sunshine here. That way we make sure we continue to get this buff. So it does decrease our overall power by 10 on our two things, but I think we're okay with that. I think we're going to shift around here to try to make sure this one gets a hunt so Scar sees it. Am I winning, son? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like we're doing okay. We've got two golds that we've replaced already, so we're at +11 now on our farewells from Charon. There's one hunt. Excellent. Oh, no golds there. So Shipshape Inspector is neat, but we have not gotten to our acquired slot buffs yet. So I think I'm just supposed to cast Silvery Moon again. I guess we'll do it on Scar. Because it's the card we want to or gold the most, and then replace. I'll plate the Iron Cash Dragon. Also seems fine. So like we talked about during the async run with Twinkle Twinkle and Merrily, and how I think that you'd end up drafting it a lot more on that captain compared to other captains. With Charon, I draft Silvery Moon a lot. And Midas Touch. You've got to be really careful when you do those because you're passing up characters, but my own 2 cents is I like trying to increase the number of golds I get in a run. So I'm a big fan of a dataless recruit. Just the casual +5/+5 means that if we find Shipshape Inspector again, we're going to be cooking with gas. But I could be holding true to just, like, try to find golds. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get rid of Nameless 1 for now. Okay, Midas Touch. Perfect. So, which of these silver characters do we want gold? Probably Long John Silver, because I don't mind replacing him. Doesn't double his ability at all, but doubling Jack in the Box only increases my Jack by 1 power. Doubling this ability on Scar isn't that particularly important because we don't have very many hunters. Obviously can't target Ironcast or Daedalus, which are honestly the two I would rather target if I had the choice. The downside, I guess, and I don't think I ever wanted to recruit a gold Long John Silver. Obviously a gold legendary treasure is nice, but it's just a little tough to, because he doesn't do anything beyond making these 2 things silver, currently. Welcome everybody from Yuck's stream. I hope Yuck had a fantastic stream and y'all are excited about Once Upon a Galaxy. Again, my name is Zack. I am the marketing manager here at Once Upon a Galaxy. All right. So, good board to cast this Lost in the Woods. I think I'm just supposed to TLK the Long John Silver. I believe, let me check my patch notes. I think we fixed so that it counts. It does not count, but Gold Spirit of Vengeance is pretty good. So I think our plan, and maybe it's in this coming patch or something soon, I think our plan is to make it so transforms count as replacing a gold character. I think. I'm just gonna pick a peck of peppers. Tungling over that word rhyme. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. I knew I'd read it somewhere, I just couldn't quite remember. Unfortunately, it didn't work here, but also I think we're a-okay that it doesn't work. We're already at +11. This Jack is continuing to scale. Getting a Gold Spirit of Vengeance is honestly great. Well, it's great if my Spirit of Vengeance would be farewelled, but I guess that was not in the cards tonight. Alright, Lost in the Woods. Gold! Yes! Here's our golden scar. Perfect. Poison Apple's not bad because we already have 1 villain. Rainbow Bridge is going to be good because we're probably not replacing this anytime soon. So it's just going to give us static 5/5. We also have a secret rare. I'm going to take the Rainbow Bridge. I don't know if that's the right call. I'd like me some Ogre Magi. But I think I'm just supposed to Captain Hook. We'll do that. Does this need the extra 10? The extra 5? Yeah, I don't think it needs the extra 5. So we'll put Captain Hook here to make sure he gets a better chance at hacking or attacking. Slot 4 Captain Hook can put in some work. Oh no, Ginger came to your 5th. Let's just ignore that there were 4 players in that lobby. Nobody saw anything. I'm gonna move my little elephant. I'm gonna give him the whole corner. Yes! Yes! Scale, Spirit of Vengeance! Scale! Okay. So I think Jack has scaled a decent amount here. I don't know if we need it anymore. I think I'm gonna take this chance to draft this big ol' baddie. Silver Iron Cash Dragon, awesome. And then we can Silvery Moon. I wonder if I'm supposed to Silvery Moon the old Hercules here, or if I'm supposed to Silvery Moon one of the ones I'm okay replacing. I think I'm supposed to do one of the ones I'm okay with replacing, because Herc being gold doesn't matter that much, and we're never going to replace him. So I think I'm going to do the Daedalus there. Oh! See, this is the problem with Herc. This is the problem with Herc. Okay. This is actually the best possible outcome for us. Because while we're going to lose this fight, our Spirit of Vengeance got to take the largest of our opponent's creatures or characters and get to steal their stats double. So we get this giant Spirit of Vengeance, which is really good. I'll take the Navi, that's fine. It's a good insurance for the future. Not a particularly big fan of any of these, so I think I'm just going to take the Stinky. Am I supposed to replace something with Stinky? I'm going to replace this Daedalus with Stinky, I think. Yeah, so the Herc just isn't quite big enough yet, but it'll hopefully scale there. Check the box didn't die. It's a silly world where your common just continues to thrive. Okay. I think I'm gonna replace the Captain Hook here just because I want to make sure we get this treasure. Is legendary spells worthwhile? I don't think so, because I really want to keep this breadcrumbs. I don't really have very many pirates. Jack is a pirate. But Treasure Hoard 2 just means he's going to get +8. Mastis gives +5 to my team. Sure. Alright, I guess we'll take the old Frankenstein. Frankenstein's doctor. So I wonder if I'm supposed to slide this here. I'm gonna do this. I'm kind of speculating. Nothing ended up small enough to hunt. I'm honestly probably gonna replace this Herc. Who needs Herc? Everybody's like, Herc is the big bad. Oh, he's so scary. My Herc can't hunt anything. He's a pacifist. It's pacifist Herc. My Herc don't go to school. He's not a scientist. He can't get those notations. I don't have a ton of slots that need buffing. So I think I'll just take the Bronze Goose. Quick way to get a gold. And again, I'm just gonna keep moving this Spirit of Vengeance around. Trying to fade. Oh. Yup. Well, there it is. GG, guys. GG, chat. We made it work. Plan worked to fruition. Gold Spirit of Vengeance. Pretty good when you get it early enough to let it scale. I got kind of lucky. I hit somebody's biggest character at one point, so that made it an easy 300, and then it just got to get to silly numbers there. And Herc never hunted once. Not once. Okay, let's play again. New lobby up, 7K QE. Feel free to jump in and join. Yeah, welcome everybody. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them as I can. And my name is Zach. I am the marketing manager for Once Upon a Galaxy. We have a wonderful new patch coming up here soon. Exciting new Galaxy Pass with Hannibal, our wonderful little elephant here, will be joining the Premium Galaxy Pass. And we have some wonderful art stuff. I have some things to show you later. We'll get to that when we get to it. But otherwise, I have officially been given the go-ahead to give you guys the idea that, hey, we are planning to release Set 2 coming in October. So keep that on your calendars. It's right around the corner. We're working hard behind the scenes. And without giving too much away, it is so fun. So fun. If I have an Echoing Fae and Oberon hits 2 other characters, does she get plus 20 attack or plus 40 attack? She'll get plus 40 attack. So she'll get all the buffs that other characters received. Got 2 more slots open if anybody else wants to join. 7KQE. If not, we'll fire here in a minute or so. Just checking some DMs, making sure the world is not burning down. It is not. All right, let's fire with 4. Alrighty, we got Melody, Zheng Yizhao, I hope I said that right, and Merryweather. Man, all these are good. All these are good. So Melody used to be my favorite captain. I think when I first started, Melody was like my favorite captain of our very, very early captains. And she's slowly fallen out of favor, not because she's not fun, but because we just keep introducing fun captains, and it's hard to keep up. Maybe I'll take some Melody. I think her deck looks fine. Lock and load that. So, with Melody, we're going to want to take as many things as possible. This means that we're going to want to try to find an early Lost in the Woods, if preferably, kind of like we did with Merrily before. We also want to make sure that we cast things like 3 bags full and other things like that that give us extra shops, essentially. They give us, treasures and shops and extra cards to pick, because it will add up over the course of a run. I think I'll just take a puck because it gives me the best chance. Silver puck is great. Okay, I'll take Evil Stepmother. The reason why I took puck first is because Jealous Stepsisters is a pretty easy quest to fulfill if you have a puck. So for me, it's a good speculatory take. If you hit things like a Jack in the Box, puck is also very good. Just lots of good, valuable things there. Aladdin is great. So again, if we get to Silver Aladdin, we get a bonus treasure, which then gives us another tick down of this. So hopefully our spells will get to really pop off. Are we egg gamers? Are we egg gaming again? I think we're egg gaming again. Let's take an egg in this trying times. I think I wouldn't take an egg on this board if I didn't have the puck, but because I can actually make it into a 3-1, I think we're pretty good. I think also the change to Flying Monkey means that people are less likely to have a Flying Monkey. Previous to this change, I feel like, at least for myself, I was really worried, and I had to play around with Flying Monkey a lot because it was just a good statted thing that people would take all the time. Now it's specifically something you take if you're trying to fade some things. I really like Morgan Le Fay, but I'm going to take the silver here again. Keep this ticking. Fey Familiar's not bad. Yeah, and I don't think they're too strong. Mostly what I realized after we made that change is that my brain capacity of trying to make sure I played around a flying monkey was greatly diminished. I didn't have to like focus on that as I used to. I used to always like, if I had 4 characters, I would put one of them that could kill a flying monkey in the back row with my support, just to make sure that like there's a 50-50 chance I don't lose my support. Okay, gold evil stepmother, pretty good. We're about to complete her quest. I think I'm going to take the lucky chest. Perfect. Kind of a downgrade here in terms of overall stats, but acceptable. Ring of the Magus is going to be really good. We are going to be casting a bunch of spells. I could take Dracula's Fangs, and that's likely to help Cowardly Lion. He definitely looks like a Dracula, right? I wonder when I'm going to start casting spells. I wish I could see what her total buff is at the moment. I think it's been 3 times. Maybe twice. I'm going to take Dracula's Fangs. Alright, because... Oops. Because we want to get this Jealous Stepsisters completed, I'm going to rearrange my things like this. She gets to attack first because Cowardly Lion can't attack. So if she gets to attack something, survives, and then gets attacked back, then she'll trigger her quest. That didn't happen. Our King Midas opponent is playing down a character. Ooh, Mighty Mouse. Very good, especially as we're going to be getting this Fey Familiar. Gold Puck. Star Shield is kind of exactly what the Doctor ordered right now. I think normally I'd take Warden Shield instead, but when you already have the Cowardly Lion, let's load up on it. Interesting. I think I like the Fire Breathing Dragon over the Fey Familiar. This is where I'd normally want to replace Jealous Stepsisters or Puck, but I really want to get this quest because I really want to try to find that Lost in the Woods. If possible. Maybe it's a reason not to take the lucky chest earlier, is to try to dig for Lost in the Woods. Do spell bonuses cast on cards that transform carry over post-transformation? The answer is yes. Buffs do crossover. This is perfect. Cowardly Lion's going to have a completed quest. Okay, so Masterwork Spell Scroll or Masterwork Scrolls is probably like it mostly does what our captain does already, so maybe isn't completely necessary. Bounty Contract is okay at continuing to increase our size, though I think we are going to start getting to the point where we're casting spells pretty quickly, so I think I'm going to take this. There's the Ring of the Magus again, so that came all the way back around, which is great. Calypso is a good spell payoff. But I do just kind of want to keep taking silvers when I can. Okay, so TLK. We'll TLK the Mighty Mouse here. Titania. So now I kind of wish we had taken the Acorn, but you know, you win some, you lose some. Down Came the Rain is excellent. 7/7 to the board or to our front row. They're very beefy. We're going to continue to leave this Cowardly Lion here in the first slot, I think. Actually, I lie. Oh, no, hold on. Oop, oop. We do want to leave him here. I want to make sure that the Fire Breathing Dragon gets the Titania buff. We're going to be replacing Cowardly Lion here soon. So, Phil! Looks like Phil did not matter. Got through there. Ooh, better support. That seems good. Only +8/+8, so probably not worth it for the singles targeted buff. Okay, here's the awkward thing. It's turn 7. So sometimes turn 7 means that this gets to proc and we get 10/10 to all of our things. Or should we be taking one of these? I feel like Shipshape Inspector is going to proc pretty easily. We need to find a Boon Willow. We did already pass one, so our chances are lower. But if we find other slot buffs, we could probably easily complete this. We could get 10-10 to our board and snipe something. I'll take the safe route. I'll take the safe route. Okay. We would have had... Was that a 40% chance? Ooh, secret rare. Don't mind if I do's. Maybe this isn't better than having the permanent buffs every single turn. But look, I'm a greedy man. And I like to greed. Always got to go with the secret rares. We're already top 3. We're playing on house money now. Okay, what is the best secret rare we can get, chat? What do you think? Is it Thousand Sword? Is it World Shrub? Is it Trifork? Is it... Ooh, okay, we got a draw. Okay. We got a couple turns to think about it. Boon Willow, you shouldn't have. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question. I don't know how this works. So you'll have to let me know, Yuck or Alexis in the chat here. If I take Boon Willow and I get the recruit bonus to get these slots, will it also complete this quest if I'm also replacing the ship shape? I know that usually if you draft a character that completes a quest, it will complete the quest even though you replace the character. But what about with the recruit ability? Yeah, there's only one way to find out. You're right. Okay, science it is! It worked! It worked! We win at the science! Okay, so, do we Energizer, Dragon Dice, or Crow's Nest? Crow's Nest, really good with Boon Willow. Really good with Boon Willow. I feel like these two come tied at the hip. Plus, has a cute dog in the art. We like cute dogs. Dragon Dice is pretty good. I could see us drafting more dragons as we get further in. I don't think my deck list has like Wormscale Tinker or Burninator or any of those dragons though. So our chance of finding really, really powerful dragons is, I think, slim. Energizer seems pretty good. We have a lot of things it buffs. Ring of the Magus, pretty good. I think I'm taking the bunny. I think I take the bunny. I take the bunny because while I think that the combo with Boon Willow is nice, I think I'm going to be replacing this Boon Willow very quickly. Oh, what happened? Ring of Power? Wow. Wow. Ooh, there's the World Shrub. Okay, what about Wonderbox? So both these are really good. I think I'm leaning to World Shrub because the Calypso is nuts. Wonderbox, though, is also nuts if I find any of the targeted spells. Like Double Double would go, like, real wild. Man, this is tough. I think it's supposed to be Worldbot or World Shrub for these synergies that we already have. But anything could be in the box. We're taking the we're taking the Wonder Box. Let's go. Mixo Macho on the team. That seems great. Do we want a board of all legends? Sure. Sure. Alrighty then, let's see what we do here. We got Elminster, Guardian of the Grove, Frankenstein Doctor, Wizard of Oz, Oberon. These are about the same. I think we're probably keeping this Elminster now for the entirety. So I think we're gonna do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. I think we're gonna be okay for this round. Yeah, okay for this round. Oh, unfortunate. This doesn't get copied with the Wonder Box. Do we want any of these? It's not gonna. This probably isn't gonna do anything other than trigger Ring of the Magus. But maybe that's fine. Triggering Ring of the Magus. It means that this gets +2/+2. It means that this gets to tick down 1. Though, granted, if I find a targeted spell, this is gonna go anyway. I'll cast this. Oh, we're just gonna give a casual +15 +19. Seems okay. Just a casual 15/19. Oh, is there a Melodies loot with an Energizer Bunny? Oh, you don't say. Okay, please don't full heart me now. Please do not full heart me now. No! 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 I was just getting started. I was just getting started. Ah! Fine, I'll take a 3rd place. I'll take a 3rd place. Oh, sad. We were gonna do so many things, guys. We were gonna do so many things. Oh, well. We can always queue up and lobby again. VY6Y is the new lobby code. Feel free to join in for some fun games. Yeah, I feel like Ring of Power. There's a lot of things that target Medusa that I feel like either we could make it so they don't, or it's just a feel bad. Like we had it earlier when we were playing Merrily. Having Medusa show up in your first slot is very sad. I like Medusa. I like her. I love her art. Her art is fantastic. And I like she was busted when she was, in the older version of it, and I'm glad we buffed her back to at least somewhat playable, but she always makes me a little sad with the cursed. I wish there was a better way to do that. Alright, we'll start with 5. Yeah, Medusa showing up in again, some cards are just like tied together, and like Flopsy and Medusa are like best buds. We are unlikely to do like alternate arts for characters because we want them to be recognizable, but I could see a Medusa with Flopsy as her snakes. It might just be a custom edit job we'll have to do one day for fun. Alright, so we have Zagreus, Trash Panda, and Electrake. I'm a big fan of Zagreus. I lose a lot, and I like getting benefits for losing. He is sweet. I have a custom deck, or I don't have a custom deck for him. It's been a while since I've actually edited his deck. Let's just do a quick little edit. Oh, I'm missing some cards out of his deck. Okay, we'll add some pirates because they're solid and good. Is that it? Any of these that aren't particularly great? I'm not really in on space. Woody. I'm a big fan of Chaos. Chaos is my bro. And Fates as well. I like these characters that give you free spells early. They tend to be really good. My dog did not approve of that decision. Okay. So is that not a custom deck? Alrighty. So we'll grab the Fates there on one. I could have grabbed Aladdin too, but we're not really digging for specific treasures on this so much as we are just trying to survive. This is an unfortunate second shop because they're not very high statted. I could take Despicable Shmee and then hope that he attacks first, but I'd rather gamble on the Jealous Stepsisters being able to pay it off later. Fun fact, if you ever were to transform that Medusa, it did still get that buff, and the new character will benefit from it. Interesting. So you just have to mentally track what buff it had? So this is another instance where, like, I'll actually do it, like I was doing before. I'm gonna put Baby Dragon back here because I want there to be a chance if Cold Snap drafted a Flying Monkey, that Flying Monkey will attack into Baby Dragon instead. If I put Baby Dragon up here, it'll always attack into Puck. So I just want the 50% chance because I really need Jealous Stepsisters to proc if possible. None of those things are true, but we still won the fight. Well, they were true, they just didn't happen. Alright. We're going to try to hunt some whales. Ah, interesting. So something I tend to do, and this is just personal preference, and it probably is wrong, is I don't take Lesser Mech very often when I know I'm going to get a common treasure. Because I feel like it's better to find later when you're getting a more powerful treasure. That said, Wanderbanger and Curse String, I'm not, like, over the moon about. I like the Wanderbanger, but I don't know if I'm going to be casting very many spells right away. I guess we have the Fates, so the chances are pretty high. Oh, we found our whale! Yar, it's a melody! What can I say, chat? Better lucky than good. I'm gonna take the bounty contract just to start getting some of those hunts in. Growing some things. I'm gonna take Warp Drive Engine here. I really think that this is one of the best uncommon treasures. It, like, knowing that you're probably going to get to attack almost always, and I say probably because if your opponent also has one, then it's back to 50-50. But it's really powerful. We'll get some Billy Bones in here. We will... Yeah, we'll just draft the Chaos. Oh, when you silver a goal, I get a spell, so you're saying this is free? I like free. Free is my favorite cost of things. Look, Captain Ahab found another whale. Hi, Sunis. Man, you almost wish you could complete his hunt multiple times. Then again, that book series would be very dull if he always found his whale. I guess I should actually move this. I should move this to the front now that it's done hunting. I like Pan Shadow. Jill Sunshine is a direct upgrade over Puck, so maybe I was supposed to do that. Golden Fates. Yeah, we'll draft it here. Oh. So we're gonna get we can get 2 common treasures out of this, or I could just get another bonus shop. I'll just get the other bonus shops. Magic Acorn is not bad. I think I want Masterwork Scroll because we are sort of wanting to cast shops here. We are entering into territory where I can high roll into something good. So I'll take the 2-headed wizard. It's a little smaller stat wise, but yes, get 2 warped. Well, we lost that fight, but not the end of the world. So I sort of want to take Chaos, but it means I don't get control over which spell gets copied. So I think I'm just going to take the Ace of Hearts here. Don't want to cast What Big Teeth. We still don't want to cast What Big Teeth. I like Raggedy Ann. Okay. No Grotto. Golden Captain Ahab. Sure. Man, we could just lean into the spell casting. We don't have any heroes. We have a lot of villains, actually. I'll take the Wicked Sword. Rather than speculate the fact that we might end up on mages later. Okay, so we get our first treasure. Ooh, a timeline duplicator? Yes, please. So we really want to find Lich King's Heart or Navi's at this point. So I like Thunder Dragons. Free bonus shop is actually pretty good, and I tend to like those. I think I'm gonna still save my 2 times though. Okay, let's put the ranged there. Boing. Oh, speaking of, how thematic! How thematic! Took out the white whale, got me a common treasure. Secret map is fantastic to find. I would love a secret map. Please and thank you. But yeah, seeing Captain Ahab, a gold Captain Ahab, hunting the white whale and taking himself out in the process seems very apt. So this is the potential, if we think we're gonna win the next fight, to be like bonkers good. But again, I'm gonna just try to take the safe route here. I'm gonna take Magnificent. So I'm putting her here because we have the Wicked Sword, so I do want her to attack. Okay. Lost this fight, so good thing we didn't cast that. Ooh, there's a piece of candy. At some point we will show tokens that get created, so I can actually check the stats here. I don't think the Andy is big enough, so I'm gonna just replace this here, and then that is a fantastic villain to find. Yeah, right, Alexis. This has been the run of Captain Ahab for me. He just keeps hunting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So we get to get 2 legendary treasures. I'll take a Hand of Midas because that's probably 3. And yeah, I like Melody's loot. Oh, a double. +3/+3 and double. So if I do this on my first slot here, I would be getting 5 doubled to 10, and then 13 doubled to 26. It's not bad. It's not like amazing though. I think I'd rather take the gold here though. Ooh. We have a recruit already on board. We know we have a silver 2-headed wizard, which could be very good later. Merlin's Tome gives us, so TL, or legendary spells. It's TLK, Your True Love's Kiss, double, Mixo Macho. Yeah. Ooh, Eureka. Though I don't have a mage. I don't think I'm supposed to take Merlin's Tome here. Definitely not taking Galactic Rockets. I'm going to take the Mushroom Ring. I think these extra dragons are going to matter. And if we can get a gold, I think we get a bonus shop too, which is like super good. Oh, Ironcast is a mage. You're right. You're right. Okay. I'm going to take the Sir Francis Drake. I'm going to take it over Ironcast for the minute. I don't want to put it here in slot 1 because I'm on 1 heart. I think I really want to try to 2 for 1 if possible. I think our run is over, guys. I think our run is over. Yeah, we just didn't quite go hard enough. Just didn't quite get there hard enough. A fun run. Didn't get to see what our secret map was either. Yep. Very, very dead. Okay, well, 3rd place. Again, GG top 3. That's all we have to care about. Let's go again. Let's go again. YP63 is our new lobby. Yankee Papa 63. 63. I want to thank everybody for joining. Again, my name is Zach. I am the marketing manager at Once Upon a Galaxy. If you have any questions related to Once Upon a Galaxy, feel free to put it in the chat. We have a lot of devs here in our chat that can also help answer questions if I don't have the answers. But it's awesome to have all of you guys here. There is very many of you, and I love every one of you for showing up and getting to play with me. It's good times. We just love playing games. Anytime you can get paid to play. Hey, we got a full lobby here. Full house. All right. Professor Who's Who, Charon, and Maximus. I'm going to take Maximus for a reason to be disclosed later. I'm a big fan of Maximus. He's good. This build seems fine. Maxim usually optional. Yeah, optimal. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Yeah, if I have any questions about getting a treasure while replacing ship shape, it was mostly the recruitability. I was like, I hope this doesn't have to I'm going to speak in magic terms, right? I hope this doesn't have to come into play, then trigger and get the slot buffs, and then it didn't the thing you recruited or the thing you replaced didn't see it. Glad it doesn't work like that. Okay, so with Maximus, we really need to get to KOing. Those are his 2 favorite words. I probably should have taken the monkey. I could have taken pre-nerfed monkey. Busted. Dev hacks. Yeah, look, I'll be honest. I just reflexive take Rose and Thorn. It is not correct. Oh, good to know that we were all surprised, because I was not sure how that worked. But the science prevails. Okay, because I have 2 sort of weak duders in the front row, I think I can't afford to take a Daughter of Athena. I think I have to take a Puck, because this will make Rose and Thorn do damage and hopefully trade off easily. Woo! We're pumping the jams! I just want to do... We're going to double down. Grab that picks. Do we want a 6-6 or an 8-6? I think we want to... I think it doesn't matter is the answer. That's the answer. Because I think they'll get traded off either way, so we'd rather have the higher power here. Jill Sunshine. Whoops. Here we go. Gonna get this Cowardly Lion rocking off. hope everybody's Tuesday is treating them well. I'm pretty happy. It's a nice balmy 77 degrees now here in Seattle, which last couple days it was closer to 90, so I'm happy it's a little bit cooler. Get to have the window open and the sun's out. We always take those here in Seattle when we can get them. Let's see here. Our lobby has a Merryweather, a Skip, a Jack Sparrow, a Charon, and a Zagreus. Ooh, that's good news for us. Didn't allow the hunt to happen. Okay, Jack Frost is better than Pix. I'm just making sure I don't want to take either of these. I could take the Captain Ahab, but I think I'm just okay to just keep on keeping on. And then we'll just take the stat stick here in the Minotaur. God, this art is so good. I know I shouldn't be reacting this way to a piece of art that we've had for well over a year and I've seen a lot, but man, this art is so awesome. Sometimes you just forget until you see it on your PC all nice and big. So we're about 10 KOs away from getting a random... Or no, sorry. This counts down. We're about 25 now away from getting our gold. A random golden legendary. Right? Did we get a silver rare? We must have, and I just missed it. Or does this count down from 40, so we're 5 away from doing that? That's probably what it is. I just can never remember. Okay, we'll take Achilles here. Hopefully he won't turn heel on us. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes skips you right to the next lobby. That's... Hit my lion! Yes! Yes! Yeah, I'll just take the speculative Lich King's heart. I like having more health. There is our silver. Oh! Look at all the things we get to find. Turn 6? Okay, do I want a luckier chest? Or do I want a gravity well? Gravity well's pretty good this early. But I could feel lucky. Take a gravity well. Oh, a TLK for my golden Blackbeard's parrot? Don't mind if I do's. Ooh, golden Sunflary. I wonder what I'm supposed to take here. I guess we don't really need the Jack Frost anymore. Do I want all Fae in my next shop? I don't think I do. So I could just take this. I guess I'll just take this. Oh, our Achilles just bounce off each other's things. I'm gonna take the speculative combustible dragon and maybe it'll be more powerful later. Lost in the woods, I don't really find that bird. We're way far away from Tin Man. Man, this was not a very good turn for us in terms of shops. That's the one benefit about having Gravity Well, right? Is that we didn't really have a great turn of shops, but it's going to continue to buff our board regardless. And Achilles putting in some work. Question: was there a new purchasable captain skin this month? This month, I don't think there was a new one. There will be next month, and I will probably be showing it off here shortly after this match, or after this this lobby. Is there a pass coming right after Galaxy Pass ends in 5 days? Yes, every first of the month at midnight GMT will be a new Galaxy Pass. So our Galaxy Pass premium captain for next month will be Hannibal. If you have not seen him, he's awesome. He's over here in my little corner. Right, other side. Right down there. It's not one Cheshire Cat surviving a fight. Yeah, you know. Ooh, 30 million fireflies. That's pretty good. I'm going to replace Jill Sunshine here. The extra 5 stats doesn't matter much, and I'd rather keep the Sunflary. I could take the Speculative Navi in case I want to heal a heart later. We've had a good, like, early game. Now we're kind of moving into the mid-game, and so far, I think we're okay, but we're not, like, we're not doing anything busted yet. But we're still winning fights, so that's good. We're 4 away from getting our golden legendary, which is nice. Yeah, I'm just not that interested in a lot of these things. I guess I'm just gonna take some things for the chance of getting them. Okay, this combustible dragon could probably go because we don't have very many treasures. I was hoping we'd find more. Coden should hopefully do some work here and maybe get us to a legendary treasure. We should, in theory, get our gold legendary after this turn. Can I skip to next month to main Hannibal? Well, the way you do that currently is take Thing in the Ice, or Jason, or always draft co-captain's Corsair, and there's a chance you can find Hannibal. That's how you main Hannibal until he's available next month. He does seem really fun. I'm super excited to play with him and test him out. You didn't know this, but, you know, Shape, Inspector, and Hannibal are like best buds, apparently. It's in the lore. Go look at the archives. I'm always nervous when somebody's taking a very long turn, especially if they're Alexis. Oh, Phil! Well, that's gonna be full heart damage. That's why we take Lich King's heart. Ooh, that's a good one. Gotta hope that it's gonna be big enough. One shop of all legendaries. That seems fine. I'm a big fan of Smug. Big fan of the Smugster. Man. Tough sledding. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Crazy Animal Tango. Well, you had to go animals. After all, Zachary has this cute little animal on his back. And he's got a scorpion here. It's very, very animal oriented. Ignore the text down here. Oh no! Full hard damage in back-to-back turns. Not good. So this is kind of what I was saying. I feel like we did not scale hard enough. Okay, KO Star. So we got to get to KO Star off of the uncommon because we have our Smug. This is why I really like Smug. He's kind of a way to help claw us back. But I think we're going to fall behind just a little too much here. It's a pretty close lobby overall, though. How many levels of the pass do you have art for? Or is there a please touch grass placeholder once you reach 2,000? We have three pieces of art of alternate art on each galaxy pass. So the premium pass has maybe I said that wrong. Maybe it's 4. It's 4. Yeah, 4. Hold on, let me joke. I always get it mixed up. There's 3. So you get on the premium pass, you get your captain, and then you get at level 50, you get the, this should be, I can never remember. I think is there 4 captain? Hold on, I gotta look at my patch notes. I have them drafted here on another page. I keep going back for 3 and 4 because I can never remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 3. There are 3. I always get it mixed up because there's captains included as well. So on the premium pass, there will be a captain at level 30 or a skin at level 30, and an alternate art at level 50. The level 50 alternate art will always be whatever the captain was for that month. So we have a Hannibal alternate art for Hannibal, who will be the premium captain for next month. At level, and then on the free pass, there's always one at level 40, and you get whatever free captain is at the start. Which was the premium captain from 2 months prior. So Zagreus will be our free captain coming in for next month. Oh, little planet artworks. Yeah, the nodes. Yeah, I think it repeats, but I do not know. We have a bunch of them. We've made a lot of them, and they're really, really cool. Well, we took full heart damage again. I think I'm gonna hand off Midas. Okay, Mop is a start in case we find something big and silly. Tiamat's Claws. Ooh, TLK. Okay, well, we'll TLK the Sorcerer's Mop. Okay, I don't think we're gonna live, but there's a chance. There's a chance. There's a chance. Yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to just not die. If I can not get KO'd here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're definitely getting KO'd. GG. Yeah, I don't think, especially with the Captain Hook, I don't think there's gonna be a way there. Again, it's 4th place. So again, another good example of I was doing something pretty powerful in the early game. I did not take a single heart damage till like turn 9. But the problem is then I fizzled out and I didn't just quite get lucky enough to find the pieces I needed to propel that early game lead into a finish. Oh, thanks for the tip, Alexis. I'll try not to attack Phil in the future. Okay, let's get another lobby here. Actually, hold on. Before we start another lobby, actually, what I'll do here. We'll start a lobby, let people start joining. J9WD is our lobby code. And while we're showing that off, let me show you our sneaky spoiler. So, this is some amazing art we're getting in our store for next month. This is Thunder Lion Ho. He's a skin for Maximus, and it is awesome. It is so good. It is so good. So I wanted to play Maximus before I showed it off. Yeah, this will be in the store next month. We'll have the skins that are in the store now will rotate out for reruns of skins that we've had in the past. That tends to be our pattern. They'll come back at some point. It's just a non-definitive timeline of when skins will rotate back through. So if you like the skins that are in the shop now, pick them up before they rotate out. But this will be our new skin coming for next month, and it is so good. I am definitely I'm just throwing gems at this, and it's gonna be It's gonna be great. Yeah, super, super, super neat. Cool. Welcome, Solidor. Welcome, Sunis. Enjoyed watching your stream the other night, Salador. Hope you're saying your name correctly. Lobby code J9WD whenever folks want to be able to jump in and join. I'm sure the other lobby's probably wrapping up too. Yeah, so we have a lot of cool things coming up. Get Galaxy Pass this coming month. It's gonna be awesome. Hannibal looks really, really sweet. Keep an eye out on our all of our social medias, Discord and Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram and all those. We'll be also pay attention to various streamers and things. We're gonna slowly start to work out spoilers for Set 2, which is currently planned for October. So it's right around the corner. We're doing lots of playtesting. It's a blast. So buckle up, and it's gonna be a game changer. GG Jackson. Got one more slot if anybody wants to join. If not, I'll probably fire here in about 30 seconds to a minute. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday, wherever they might be at. Thanks for joining the Once Upon a Galaxy developer stream. We have lots of devs in the chat. I am our marketing manager, Zachary Brady, and yeah, it's been great to see the rise of the community. Welcome. So we have Matumbo, Salador, Jackson, Ginger Gamer, and Sunis. Let's get this thing launched. Yeah, our community has really exploded here over the last month or so, and it's been awesome. Again, y'all are just wonderful and show us lots of support. Just keep sharing us with your friends. If you really want to help us out, go leave a review on Steam or iOS or Android, any or all of those platforms. Reviews really just help us get seen by the platform and help them recommend us to other people. So it really helps us continue to grow. And so we'd be very appreciative of that. Well, I'm going to take Indiana Clones. It is one of my few, actually, diamond framed captains. I think I have 2 now. I might be up to 3. But Clones is definitely one of my favorites. Interesting. This is interesting. I like Relic because we're on turn 1, so it's going to get to do literally maximum amount of work. 1 is okay. Probably not taking 1. I could take Lesser Mimic, and the argument to take Lesser Mimic would be that I don't prioritize early common questers. But if I get to a good uncommon or rare treasure before Clones pops, I could be in a really good spot with something really powerful. I think I'm gonna gamble on the really powerful thing. So normally I would be taking a quester. I'm gonna just take stats. Oh, wow, that's a good turn 1 for Clones. Running right into skip. I'm really glad I randomly saw the game mentioned at the start of the month on Reddit as someone who's mainly played TFT. Now I'm probably 60 plus hours between PC and iOS and still finding new mechanics. Y'all are doing good with this one. Thank you so much for the wonderful compliments there. Yeah, you'd be surprised how often making Reddit posts or Reddit comments brings people in. So that's another way if you just want to have a free way to help us out. Anytime you see people in like the roguelite subreddit or the Bazaar or Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and people are like, don't go out of your way, but like if somebody's asking for recommendations of games that you like, make sure to put our name, because that people find those and it's very helpful. I was very pleasantly surprised. Oops, I took a quester. I was pleasantly surprised at Gen Con how many people came up to us and told us that they found us through Reddit. And they're like, yeah, I just Googled, you know, fun card battler, and you were in the recommended in a Reddit post. And I was like, oh, neat. Okay, I'm gonna. Uh-oh. Okay. I meant to replace Evil Stepmother, but I forgot I already had 4. Yeah, Google likes Reddit. People like Reddit, right? Because people go to Google and they say, you know, give me a new game to play, space Reddit. I'm guilty of that myself. Okay, so I can't draft a villain. Don't draft a villain. There we go. We dodged it. We can always probably pull her in later and complete her quest if we feel like we want to comment. But I really want to make sure I don't overstep and get a duplicate comment, because that's not as powerful as it could be. Because even if we get to level 10 and say we found no other treasures, getting a duplicate copy of Lesser Mimic will be fine, because it means that if we find a legendary treasure at that point, we'll have 3 legendary treasures, or 3 legendary copies, so that's gonna be really good. Yeah, 100% Alexis. So the question we have with Indiana clones is always, ooh, I should have taken the Tin Man. That was actually pretty bad on my part. The question with clones is, are you going to survive to turn 10? That's usually the question. I should have taken it, because then if I lose this fight, it's not the end of the world, and then I at least get two rares, which the rares are very good. Rares are very good. Like 2 Hunter's Horns mean hunting things go off. Yeah, Tinker Summons is really, really neat. I think I just need to try to survive as long as possible. She's +2/+1. Look at that. It wasn't going to attack first anyway. Man. Okay. Oh, that's huge for us. Okay. Shipshape Inspector. This should be kind of easy to complete if we can find... Oh, I should have taken the Boon Willow. I just got pigeonholed on taking that. Ooh. Okay, so what am I replacing here? I like the fire breathing dragon, but maybe I'm supposed to replace it. Okay, we'll replace the fire breathing dragon. Do this. Yeah, Mama Bear is going to be good incremental value here. Also, just it's going to quickly get us to this. If we find other animals, we can also kind of flip-flop things around. Yeah, because we did just pass on the Boon Willow, right? No! Full heart damage! Full heart damage! Okay, we'll replace the Tinker with the Mighty Mouse. Daisy Jones is quite good. So we have 3 slots left. This is tough. Or sure, we have 2 slots left to buff. Okay, so I can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna replace this one. Slide you here, slide you here, slide you here. Okay, we just need to not take full heart damage. Salador, can you do me a favor and not do full heart damage? No full heart damage. It's not, but I'm trying to get the double on the Daisy Jones. My slot buffs are only +2, so I could go here. Sure. You're right. I fixed it. That would have been really scary. We got 4 streamers. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And this is why clones usually ends up at the bottom. It's the bottom of the leaderboard. I messed up though. I should have taken Tin Man when I was just reflectively when I kind of reflexively took Goodie Bag because I was hoping it was going to help me survive more. Because I look how many turns I then spent trying to get another treasure. Imagine if I had gotten like a gravity well or something, right? I maybe could have survived longer. Clones is one of the most popular captains that people like to take, me myself included, hence the diamond frame, because he has really big pop-off energy. All right, new lobby here. We got EKRW for people who want to join. I'm going to probably give the other lobby a little bit of time because they're probably going to need some time to finish. Yeah, it's amazing that our captains that don't necessarily perform as well are... when I say don't perform as well, it's like... I think it's a single placement point off. So it's not like taking clones means you're going to lose. It's just a high risk, high reward proposition. Yeah, the max difference is best and worst is one average placement, so like pretty good. I tend to take a lot of high risk, high reward captains, especially in async, because I can always just hit play again. I imagine as we get live lobby matchmaking at some point, the competitive streak in me will probably try to min-max a little bit more, and maybe try to pick things that aren't as swingy, but I can't help myself. I love the big silly gameplay. Yeah, pop-off moments much better than consistency, for sure. Yeah, every captain has different fans. It's great. And also, the frequency at which we introduce captains has been, for me, it's been great. Like, each captain we introduce, to me, changes the way I interact with all the cards in our collection, like in the collection anyway. So I always find a good experience with that. Now, obviously, we were going to have lots of new characters here soon with our set, so that'll help also shake up that end. And again, playing lots of set 2, it's super sweet. Like I can't express enough how much fun I have with our set 2 stuff. So keep an eye out for that in October because it's gonna be a blast, and it should be a lot of fun. We got one more slot left, EKRW, for anybody who wants to join. If not, we'll probably fire here in under a minute. Agreed. Yeah, best part of our game is the gameplay loop plus the economy. Because it's real easy to try to sell people. No, you can just keep playing. That's the goal. It really shows, I think, that our team is like all gamers that just want to play. All right, let's fire with 5 here. All right, I got Mr. Lamppost, Jack Sparrow, and Witches 3. Interesting. I don't really have a preference here. They're all fairly good and powerful. Jack Sparrow is, I think, for the month of August, was our most popular captain. Ooh, trade you Who's Who for Witches 3. Interesting. That would be kind of interesting in live lobbies if you could trade and swap captains around with other players. Would be kind of fun and silly. I guess I'll. I haven't played Witches 3 in a while. What's my custom deck look like? I don't have a custom deck. Oh, it's my typical all dragons and some fluff, villains and things. You know what? What are gems? 200 gems? That's like one click on the on our newsletter. Go sign up for our newsletter. You get free gems. You get 300 free gems every single time that we produce a newsletter, which is twice a month. Go sign up. I write all that. It's great. Support my writing. Sure, we'll take a Jack in the Box. And we'll take a Shmee. This is an interesting placement question. Because... So the Jack is a pirate. So if I put Jack in the Box here, and it gets attacked first, I then get to trigger the pirate. But then Despicable Shmee will get attacked. If I just put Despicable Shmee up front, there's a chance he gets to attack, but then the token doesn't get buffed. I think I want to keep the token buffed rather than Shmee himself. Oh, and I get both? Oh, what about both, Zach? I'll take both. GG's, Jackson. Yeah, newsletter's great. I try to put out spoilers there where I can. We have a community challenge, so we did a word search this last time. We've done name that character. We've done different, immaculate grid types of games. We always like to play little word games and things like that. In our newsletter. Well, Evil Stepmother seems good. We're definitely going to want to take multiples. Okay, so now the math changes because we want to put the summon in the back row. Okay, I'll take the Cowardly Lion. I think I want to take the Cowardly Lion over the... Because I want to make sure these get to attack sooner. Despicable Shmee. Oh, interesting. Pirate V. He's Billy V Bones. I'm so glad we got to add music into the game. It's been great. Do 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 do. Always makes me nervous when people are taking their time because it means they get lots of shops or lots of hard decisions. Alexis, can I make a feature request? Can we add a video effects, a VFX, whenever you have like a Cowardly Lion and a Mysterious Egg and they can't attack each other because they either can't attack or have 0 power and the game ends? Can we just have them like Spider-Man meme point at each other? That would be great. Yeah, I'll take a lucky chest. Piece of candy. Look at all these villains we get to grab and all of these. Ooh, I wonder if I'm supposed to take gold. So again, gold Jack in the Box doesn't do much, and I don't actually want to trigger our lucky chest on it. So I think I'm going to take Katamari instead. This is where I gotta go slower sometimes. I definitely do that a lot, where I'm like, I'll just snap take things because I don't know. I'm a quick fast gamer sometimes. the lion's voice line be if he had one? You know, I had a quote from Wizard of Oz, but I just completely blanked on it. Probably something like that. So we're really showcasing what Witches 3 can really do. Really powers through this early game, getting it's gonna power us through this early game with these improved back slots, and then we have time to then figure out, okay, now what do we do in the mid to late game? Because usually Witches 3 is gonna fall off a little bit. There's a few exceptions. Sometimes I've seen people pop off, get an early like golden Santa Claus that then carries them through. Or whatever. Big backline laser sharks also doing some good work, but I look like Frozen a bit. I hope that's a compliment. Forsen a bit. Welcome to the chat. You know, I actually think I want to get this, make sure this Cowardly Lion procs. So I'm going to move it back to here. We're at 3 hearts, so we can spare to lose one if needed. As intended. Turn 6 gravity ball's pretty good. I do like me some Energizer. We have a bunch of pirates. We don't have a lot of treasures. Let me grab the Energizer. I think it's the most powerful thing we can be doing immediately. We'll meet in a tavern. Grab us an ant bunny. I think we're okay with Nameless one. This way, Billy Bones has kind of done his work. Look at that. That fight worked out for everyone. We all got what we wanted. I wonder if I'm supposed to goodie bag first because it's larger. It's possible. Gets the larger thing to attack twice. Little bit of micro optimization stuff. I would really like to find a Down Came the Rain. That way I could get Chip Shape Inspector completed and off my board. So we can Gold Thorn here. Well, this will give... I think we're just supposed to want a shielding. This gives this slot bigger, but then we still have to manually buff these other 2 slots. +2/+3 when you cast spells is a pretty decent size. And then I think we just grab the 2-headed dragon here. That is not intended. That is just a visual bug. Technically, all the buffs you get are technically represented on the back end. So if a character would survive at 1 because they get the buff, they would survive at 1, and even if you see the animation later. I have this bad habit, and I think I'm going to run into it here, where I hold on to questers too long. Living on the dream that I might get to unlock them at some point. Now with this captain, we kind of get the luxury to do that. So do I want another common treasure, or do I just want to cast spells? I think I want to dig for that Down Came the Rain. So no Down Came the Rain. But I can TLK our epic here and get a legendary. Mephisto. We're too early to Mephisto gaming, right? Too early for Mephisto gaming. I feel like we're too early. But you know, we're gonna start me some Mephisto gaming. The problem with Mephisto gaming this early is that we don't have a ton of extra shops. So typically you have a bunch of extra shops in order to... Actually, I'm gonna do this. I want the goodie bag still here so it gets to do its triggers and keep attacking. Yeah, I'm thin in the deck. Typically, you want extra bonus shops queued up for Mephisto. That way, you're not always locked into, oh, I have to take 2 characters in order to keep feeding my board. So we will see. This board is massive compared to what we're doing. So not great. We'll take a half heart there. So I could Goldilocks. Man, we're kind of in a rock and a hard spot. Okay, we'll Goldilocks. Do we have a mage? We do not have a mage. Spells giving +5 for the rest of the game. I think I might just be abandoning this rare treasure. I'm gonna keep Goldilocks for now. You know what I'm kind of hoping for? I'm kind of hoping I find a TLK so I can then transform Mephisto into oh, brutal. That way I can transform Mephisto into a secret rare, and he'll have all of these buffs. Oh, wrong character to attack. No! No! Okay. I think I'm supposed to do this. Is this greedy? Seems greedy. Oh, Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan. Like, not that Paul Bunyan is bad, but like... Mostly it just means the buffs I put on him don't really matter. What it could also mean is that I need to find a different TLK to then redo. I do love this art though. Like, this ox is just the cutest thing ever. I should just start like taking these foregrounds out that have the little animals and just putting them around my webcam for when I stream. because I love them so much. Look, yuck. We committed to TLKing the Paul Bunyan, and then I mix-o-machoed the goodie bag first, which actually reminds me it needs to go here. I mix-o-machoed the goodie bag, and then thinking it was gonna die, and then I had to TLK the Mephisto. This is where again Mephisto's not great. Yeah, we're gonna live for the content. We have a couple spare hearts. It'll be fine. We're gonna have a second game where we just sit on a lesser mimic and never find another treasure. So we're like, I probably should take this card earlier, take the lesser mimic earlier, and just take 2 commons or whatever it is. But I'm just so greedy. Ooh, that was a good one. Alright, only lost half a heart. Interesting. Boon Will's really good. I'm gonna get to increase one of my slots by a bunch, so let's do that. Yeah. The Scarecrow will pop off at some point. And maybe this Paul Bunyan will be good enough, right? Hey, we made top 3! Go down to a 3-character board. Make top 3 anyway. Important thing to note, we did eat our ship shape inspector, so playing for all slots buffed in the front row is pretty pointless other than to just increase their sizes. Close fight. So, for example, I'm probably just going to take this here, right? Because +6/+6 is okay, but... And this should increase this. Yeah. I'll just keep sliding that over. Interesting. Give him +20. This is just better. Is it just better to +15/+15? No, probably not. Interesting. Yeah, is it Scarecrow out? Because I just I'm in the finals already and it's too slow. But I want a treasure for the thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I slide this over because, well, this was giving +20 to this. This is going to give +26 to it, but it's going to be permanent. So I think that's more important right now than just the Boon Will is +20. Okay, dodge Medusa attack. Step 1 completed. Man, you have so many hearts. Just got a warp drive engine too for that Medusa. Tough. Alright, I'm just gonna buff some slots. We have some spells here. Kind of just riding on this goodie bag, I think. Captain Hook is not bad. But again, it's just like, where do I put it? Is it going to be big enough to hunt anything? No, I didn't want to do it on this because I don't necessarily care about these getting that slight bit buff. I really need goodie bag to carry. Because Paul's already going to be largest thing anyway. Then goodie bag needs to be second largest thing and then third largest thing. And Goldilocks is just here for a good time. I could have done this. I could have flopped these, then cast Ares on Boon Willow, which would have also put it on slot 1 too. Instead, now I just have random 11 plus 5 here. So that's probably a misplay. I see. That's probably what you're saying by goody mid. Yeah. Yeah, I could put it here so it gets both buffs. But I want the chance that it's going to attack in 2 for 1. If I put it here, it's less likely to attack. I don't know. My decisions could all be wrong, too. We're playing loose and fun. If the 3-character board didn't make it obvious that we're playing loose and fun. Yeah, I need to replace Boone at some point. The problem is like, like Frankenstein, for example, might be okay, but he's probably still just going to be too slow. Yeah, or I'm top 3 and I'm happy. I ate half my board with an early Mephisto. Oh, man, yeah. Look at this front row Boon Willow. Look at the disrespect of this front row Boon Willow. Okay. That's a good replacement. I just realized. After all this time of Lesser Mimic, we're gonna have a common. Okay, well, Elven Tools. A-okay. Ooh, a TLK? So you're saying there's a chance? Ooh, a Shadow! Shadow! Ooh, a Shadow! So I'm putting Shadow here because I don't want it to ever resummon Titania. It could get attacked first, which will be tough. I guess I could do this. Oh! Oh. Okay. Messed up a little bit. I can do this and flip these, and it'll be fine. If we survive. Which we're not going to survive. We're dead! We're so dead! Didn't matter. Didn't matter. 3rd place! GG, top 3. Yeah, I should have put, what I should have done is I should have moved Despicable Shmee over and then moved Shadow over to where Titania is at, put Titania here, because then it would have still buffed the goodie bag, but it didn't matter. We weren't keeping up with that. Oh, Dragon was just saying that they were comboing off. They were going deep into combo turns. Combo winner is a reference to an old time during Magic the Gathering when combo was everywhere. I want to say that was like what, Urza's block? Way back in the day. When they like had combo, then they banned combo, then they found combo again, then they banned combo again. It was like 3 or 4 bans in a row trying to ban a combo and a different one would pop up. Alright, new lobby, XPTV. I got probably 1 or 2 more good ones. All depends if I win or not. I play till I win. Two more slots. Lightning Thief is so good when you get to pop off. Hey, we have a full lobby. Generous Exorcist, Sunis, Salador, Small Miracles, and Ginger Gamer. No, I think if I win, I then just exit on top. So keep beating me. That's. If you want me to stream longer, keep handing me losses, especially early losses. Okay, I'll take some Trash Panda. I haven't got to play Trash Panda in a while. Yeah, I'll just unlock the pirate stick for Trash Panda. That seems good enough. Always gotta take the panda. Alright, we'll take a Daughter of Athena and a Toto. I need those early quest enablers. See here, we have Thing in the Ice, Geppetto, King Midas, Collector, and Artemis. Or as the wonderful folks in the Hooglandia Discord have been calling it, the Rainbow Horse. Alright. Good luck. So I can complete this quest right away, or I can take a second quester. I think I'm going to take the second quester. We keep padding our stats here. We'll see if we regret that. He immediately regrets it. I'm a big fan of Mecha Man. Let's Mecha Man this up. Alright. Yep. Double Captain's Cutlass seems good. We'll stick our Summoner in that slot. I'm just gonna meet in a tavern. Oh. Oh. Have you ever seen a tree wield a sword? Yeah, we have 3 things. Look, we're all slot 1s. Mono slot 1 draft. For what it's worth, Jealous Stepsisters. Oh, could be in slot 1, yeah, because of the buff. She'll be there next. She'll be there next. I was like, she's only 1 power. I forgot there's plus 10 slots. Well, sometimes you're the pigeon. Other times you're the statue. Yeah, we'll just take you a step other. I'm gonna take you a step. Maybe it's a little late to complete this quest, but greed is good. Now I was planning on moving her over eventually, but Mecha Man in slot 1 is really good when you have that plus two swords. Turns out giving all your summons are great. Yeah, everything's better when you have plus 10 attack. To be fair, Symmetry didn't want plus 10 attack there. Because it needed the buff. Man. These are both good. I think I'm going to take the Elven tools because of the Mecha Man. Spoiled Prince. Do we do this in the Afchanted hunts? Probably not. Yeah, I mean it's the same deal. Is the Yuck strategy on Thing in the Ice is to just try to punt the early turns? Because I'm definitely in that camp too. I just try to lose as fast as possible. And again, you either get to flip and do something great, or you roll for the next game. So the benefit of the Elven tools here is that it lets me eventually refine these summons. I just take this. Goodie bag is great. Hopefully I'll see it again. Okay. I think this is where I take Lesser Mimic, because we're really close to... I guess I could have done it here. And now we're really close. We're gonna get the Shipshape Inspector. This time I believe we're gonna do it. Ooh, Boom Willow. Don't mind if I do's. matter? These do not matter. And we're just going to keep pumping the symmetry here. What is the size of the common card pool? That is a good question that I don't know the number of offhand. Quite large. Maybe Alexis or Yuck know in the chat. That's always a question I've had too that I just forget to ask. So Frankenstein ramps better than Spoiled Prince, but is it worth replacing him right away? Yeah. I think the answer is yes. Oh, I don't think I want 4 copies of. I don't think I want 4 copies of a common. Maybe. So Lucky Chest would be good. Yes, Lucky Chest would be good. I think the potion would be fine because we're about to trigger this. There's too many bad options, right? I think there's too many bad ones that I don't want 4 copies of when I know I'm going to get a guaranteed rare anyway. So I'm just going to take the Navi. Hopefully we'll heal later. That was a close one. Because, like, the upside, if I hit, like, a Lucky Chest or a potion, is that we turn this rare into a secret rare, which would be really funny. Oh, okay. Real talk. I would snap take Energizer. I sort of want to snap take Energizer. But I could get 3 treasures every 2 turns. I'm gonna take Energizer. We're gonna have all of our things getting bigger. Do these buff each other? Their stats don't reflect that. I wish these copies buffed each other. So everything should, in theory, be getting 6/6 in my mind. Which might be right. Plus 11 plus... Or, sorry. Everything should be getting 18/18 in my mind. Yeah, symmetry is growing. Okay, we don't need this, so I'll replace it with Magnificent, which is going to be very big, very quickly. How much do we care about Boonwell? Not much. Not much, he says. Rather have Blackbeard's parrot. I'm guessing the duplicate energizers don't work off each other because then it's infinite. Probably makes the most amount of sense. I'd like it to apply once. How exactly does progression work? It says I'm unlocking new cards, but I can't find any way to see my collection. So currently we have a collection screen that is due for a large rework, and it's going to get said rework. This is now actually not scaling that much because I have plus 18 on the backside. This is still some. So when you look at your captains, you can then open the captain and go to the edit deck once you've had 13, and you should be able to see all the cards you've unlocked. When you're in captain select, the first 12 cards you're going to unlock is your starter deck, always. After you've unlocked your 13th card, you should be able to then see all those cards and swap them that way. We are working on a new deck builder that'll come with a new collection screen that'll help make things a little bit easier to track. That is definitely on our roadmap. You can check out all the other things on our roadmap right here. I supposed to draft here? I guess we'll just increase this. Ooh, Weird Beard or Sir Francis Drake? I'll take Weird Beard. Hey, we got a Galactic Rock anyway. Yeah, in theory, it's supposed to be completely random. I think currently there's a bug where it unlocks the theme deck next, but yeah. The theory is that you're supposed to unlock the starter deck first, and then you will unlock the at random for the rest of the card pool. I'm having a good amount of fun just growing this tree. I'm going to take the white whale here on the weird speculation that if I ever get it to gold, it's really good with my captain. Ooh, scary. Scary. Again, we're starting to not scale as hard as other people. Okay. This is good. It's possible Symmetry's done its work. Weirdbeard's also just a recruit ability. The reason I'm keeping it is in case I find a mushroom ring. It's very, very powerful. I think I'm just supposed to take the villain to just keep pumping up the treasure hoard here. Could also use like a double would be really good. These numbers off of these things are hilarious. It's certainly a choice. Uh-oh. Lost another fight. Okay, how many villains do we have? We have one. This could potentially summon a villain. I think I'm going to take Poison Apple here in order to try to survive. Okay, come on, Salador. Do not full heart me. I want my top 3. I want my top 3. Mimic is all types, right? Yeah, as I said, summons a villain. Didn't really matter. Oh, okay, we're gonna get a draw. No, we lost. Ah! Bad RNG there on the attacks, but all right. Well, yeah, I left it at 1. Brutal. All right, random treasures. Here we go. Let's go! Yup. Gale Star, Toy Box, Flocking Longhouse. All right. Well, if we don't die, Am I supposed to sword or like the lightning bolt's probably not gonna knock anything out. I could just go all my slots have 21. I'll go with Mercy. I think it has the highest upside. Ooh. Okay, now we have to replace Weird Beard, right? I mean, it's silly, but we're probably Let's double check in that wave of things. Did we not get a mushroom ring? We did not get a mushroom ring, so let's just not worry about it. Yeah, getting that golden weird beard. Ooh, a Trifork? Don't mind if I do's. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, another animal or a summon board. So, let's see. I think we're gonna get there. All right, calling shot. Trash Panda was like, "No, you don't. You got work to do. Stop streaming." I bet Matt went on the back end and was like, "Let's get Zack back to work." Ooh, that's a fun piece of candy. Am I just supposed to replace, like, Frankenstein? Yeah. I'm okay. Our treasure hoard here is really silly. Oh, everything gets more treasure hoard? Yeah, sure, my characters get plus 11 unless 11. Oh, yeah, whenever I summon them, I get a 9/9 to a slot. I give the rest of my team +8/+8 whenever a farewell triggers, which is all of them currently. Oh yeah, I'll just take this Jelly Roger to make sure I can attack first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The best part about popping off like this is when you see your opponents have like full hearts, because you get to keep going. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Ooh. Sure, I'll probably want this Iron Cast Dragon. Seems fun. Also means I could potentially hit a... it means I could hit a Lich King's Heart. We don't have any mages. Shield thing is funny, but we're not really KOing a lot. I think I'll just take the Jack's Magic Beans. Ooh, a double-double? Sure. Double-double seems fun. Oh, I messed that up. I should have gotten the free gun. If I can find... I don't think I need to find anything. I think I got this. All right, I'll go quick. I don't need to slow roll this. All right. Sure, itsy bitsy. Bloop, bloop, bloop. More treasure hoard. Okay, we'll just end this. Over the rainbow. I won't keep spinning wheels. If you got me, you got me. Oh, I want to stream more. If I did not have things I had to do, I would love to stream more. Oh, it's a pretty big goodie bag. GG, Salvador. GG. Well, everyone, that was a wonderful way to end the dev stream. Truly some silly pop-off shenanigans there. Yeah, it really shows you the power of Weirdbeard. That card can do some silly, silly things. Some really silly things. But anyway, thank you guys all for joining the dev stream. Again, my name is Zachary Brady. I'm the marketing manager. We'll be doing dev streams every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. So make sure to follow the channel and give us a like. Check out this new, over on this side, check out this new promo art, or not promo art, but alt art that we're selling in our shop next month. It'll be available September 1st. Isn't it awesome? Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you really like this, make sure to go put in our Discord and shout out to our art director and say, what an awesome job. That is fantastic. Is anybody online? Let me see who's available, and I will send a raid over to somebody here. Oh, perfect. Ginger Gamer, you've been playing with us all day. Let's give you a raid over, shall we? Alrighty, there we are. But yeah, again, lots of cool stuff coming up, guys. We're gonna have the Galaxy Pass coming up here in the first of the month as usual. So keep eyes tuned for the patch notes and information about that. Hannibal's gonna be our new captain. It's gonna be really sweet. Really looking forward to that. We have lots of Set 2 spoilers and things like that going to be coming up in the next month or so because we're planning for October. So keep an eye out. Go follow us on all those platforms. Alright, everyone. Thank you for joining. Ciao.